What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pick Six channel. And today we got episode 3 of this 32-part series why this team can make the Super Bowl. Buffalo Bills edition. This is going to be a bit of a rough one. I'm going to admit this one. Be a bit of a rough one. But you know what? Let's get to the numbers first. So in 2023, they had an 11-6 record. You know, they went on a bit of a run at the end of the year. A lot of teams, it was actually looking like the Bills were going to miss the playoffs last year. It really was. They really looked like they were struggling. People were questioning whether or not they were going to make the playoffs, and rightfully so. You know, the Dolphins were looking good. The Bills weren't looking good at some point in the season. But they wound up beating the Dolphins in a head-to-head matchup and getting, the third seed or second seed in the AFC? I honestly forgot. I think it was the second seed in the AFC. Yeah, it was the second seed. And with the 11-6 record, they wound up beating the Steelers in the wild card round. And excuse me, I don't know where that came from. And they wound up once again losing to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the divisional round. And the third time in a head-to-head matchup in the playoffs, they lost to the Chiefs. Now, that's just been a recurring thing for the Chiefs, or I'm sorry, for the Bills. It seems like in the playoffs, the Chiefs are just the Bills' kryptonite. That's what it seems like, and that's what it's been for the past since 2020, 2021. I don't remember the first time they played in the playoffs. Might have been 2020. No, 2021 was. I don't know, guys. I forgot. Okay, somewhere around that line. Okay, but before we even get to the Chiefs, let's go at the regular season opponents. They do face the Chiefs at Buffalo. They have beaten the Chiefs. They have in the regular season. So I could definitely see them beating the Chiefs in the regular season once again. They played the AFC South and the NFC West. I think they could potentially go 3-1 in the NFC West, potentially, maybe 2-2. Same thing with the AFC South, probably 3-1, 2-2 maybe. Look, in all reality, guys, I get they didn't have the best offseason. You could even say it was a bit of a nightmare for the Bills. But you know what? They still have a pretty solid roster there, man. It's probably not cream of the crop. But you know, they still have a pretty solid roster. I mean, if you compare it to the rest of the teams in the AFC, it probably doesn't the best one, but I think you get the point I'm making here. And they still have Josh Allen, man. He's gonna keep the team relevant. He definitely is. And I could see this team winning the division once more. You know, you don't know what you're going to get out of the Jets. You don't know how the Jets are going to look with Aaron Rodgers. You could assume that they're going to be better. I'd assume that they're going to be better, but we truly don't know. The Patriots are still definitely a rebuilding team. And the Dolphins, they look like a good team until they play a team over 500. That's really what it is. You know, I'm just telling you like it is right now. I'm trying to give Bills fans some hope here. Okay? But here's the reality of things. Yeah, they've lost key players. They've tried their best to hopefully get some of those things situated in the draft and free agency. They've got a couple receivers in free agency, including Chase Claypool. You know, maybe look, Chase Claypool has the height and physique to be a top receiver in the league. He's definitely shown flashes, but he hasn't been. Maybe Josh Allen's what he needs to be a top receiver in the league. Maybe a change of scenery is what he needed. Who knows? You know, we'll just have to wait and see. So look, this is all I'm going to say. For the Bills, their opportunity to win is starting to cave in. At least it's really looking that way. So if there's a reason for them to make the Super Bowl, it's because of that. Their opportunity is starting to close. They're still somewhat in this win now situation, because I mean, the roster definitely took a step down. It did. But if there's a chance for them to do it, it's now. This is it. Okay? And I'm not going to. The thing with KC, I mean, it was just a missed field goal, and they would have gone into overtime, and who knows how that would have gone. Okay? It's not like they've gotten blown out by the Chiefs or anything like that. They've shown that they could beat the Chiefs. They just didn't show that they could beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. That's really it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, Bills fans. I'm sorry. Their win opportunity is closing. If there's any chance of them making the Super Bowl, it's now. Why not now? That's all I really got on this one, man. Yeah, that was episode 3. I'll catch you guys in episode 4. See you guys later.